Okay, let's see. Beautiful, beautiful people, family. Welcome back to Awoken Minds. If you are new to the channel, digging the vibe, subscribe. But don't just subscribe. Make sure you interact. Leave comments, feedback, etc., etc., etc. If the online content that I put out here adds value to your life, and you like to add value to my life, donation links are in the description below. Also, check out the links that I have for the consultations, dream interpretations, shamanic healing, and spiritual life coaching / guidance. There's links in there where you can donate to those things as well. And let's go ahead and get to it. So what be coming to me is, we have the simplicity of life. So we can have, one word, but then we can break down that word. So we could talk about one thing and we can break down that thing. So what I'm getting at is there's many degrees to life. What you see on the surface is what you see on the surface, but there's something beneath that that's just like your whole body. Like you see your physical attributes, but there's other internal things that's going on with you that makes up your physical attributes. And then those internal things, there's a unseen world, where your spirit makes up all this, your subtle energies. So where I'm going with this is everything that we see on the outside is in reverse. So if you are told something through media, through your friends, through a politician or things like that, don't just take it for face value. Know that there's a deeper meaning to it, and it's good to get to the roots of things. So this is leading into the elements. We got 4 elements: earth, wind, fire, and water. And some people consider, ether, spirit as another element. But to me, I consider the ether spirit as the air, the breath that we breathe. So with these elements, there are many different degrees of these elements. So I'm gonna give an example for what I noticed about the fire element. There are, I think there's only 3 zodiac signs that are fire. There might be 4, I'm not for sure. I think there's 3. You got Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, right? So what I noticed with these signs that, they're all a fire sign, but the people who, are this sign, they act different in a certain way. And this fire element acts different. So you may have for example, for what I noticed about Aries, they're more mischievous fire. They're more like a fire where you see just a spark out of the corner of your eye, and all of a sudden you look over and then there's a blaze of fire. But you didn't notice that it was already going. It just snuck up on you. Now Leo's fire is more concentrated, more sturdy, more strong. It's more it's kind of like it could be rage, kind of like very steady and strong, so it's kind of like a steady flame, but it can get hot too. And then you got the Sagittarius. That's a whole different kind of fire, a different degree of fire. To me, as a Sagittarius, it's like, I'm not a Sagittarius, but to me, as the studying these different aspects of the fire sign, the Sagittarius to me is like, how there's a fire in the house, and as soon as a window is open, or if you open up a door, the air comes in and the fire just rushes out. So that's a different degree, a different aspect of of the Sagittarius. It's more like it rushes out and you can't stop that fire because the fire is at its hottest moment. So to even bring it back a little more into some more simplified ways of thinking about this, since we got Aries, right? So Aries starts the beginning stage of the fire element. So you got Aries, it starts the fire. Then you got Leo, which is a steady, constant flow of flame of fire. And then once it gets a lot of oxygen, a lot of more fuel, then it turns into a Sagittarius fire, and it comes right at you. You can't stop it. You can't stop it instantly. See, so there's different aspects of each fire sign. Don't think just because the Aries is a fire sign, don't think of Aries, which is a fire sign, is the same as a Leo, which is a fire sign. Don't think of Sagittarius is the same as a Leo, etc. There's different many levels of degrees to it, and there's different personalities that goes to it. There's different attributes, different characteristics. There's different ways of these particular people who were born under the sign, how they do things. So don't take things at face value when it comes to these elements. When it comes to people coming to you with information, or your so-called bullshit media, or your so-called bullshit politicians that, as we know, they take all the secret knowledge, whether they have all the right knowledge and keep it away from the public. Now that was off topic. So I think I may do a series of videos in relating to each element and the many different degrees about it, but that's going to take some time of studying. I'm not for sure what my next one going to be. It may be about the earth sign, the different elements and aspects of an earth sign, how each, like a Virgo, Capricorn, and a Taurus, how they are, different from each other, and how the process starts, and how you can distinguish the characteristics and aspects of these people who are born under this sign. And I may even go deeper than that. I might put something together for you guys as well, like a PDF or something. I'm not for sure, but Spirit spoke, and Spirit told, so I'll do it. So, as always, much love, joy, peace, and balance to you. If the video that I put out here, or any online content I put out here, adds value to your life, and you'd like to add value to mine, donation links in the description below. Also, I have consultations that you can kindly donate to. If you require any of these consultations, which are shamanic healing, spiritual life coaching, and dream interpretations, which I'm gifting the dream interpretations. So if you have any questions about what I do, any of these consultations, or any video suggestions, any maybe personal things that are going on in your life, always you can hit me up on my email, which is in the description below. I'm going to go ahead and shout that out to you right now, which is, new.beginnings at awoken-minds.com. That's my email, but it's also in the description below. And also I make products as well, gemstone bracelets, very high vibrational healing. I charge them, etc., etc., etc. So if you would like to order you one, there's a description on there too that connects you to the store. So as always, peace.